One of the most difficult things for me is finding proper light in the house to shoot these videos. Wow. Okay, so hi, it's Taggy with Ivy. Taggy with Ivy again. Okay, so it's a wonderful Sunday. Thank God, we got to see this day. Yeah, so I promised I was going to share something good, something interesting today, you know, on one of the limiting behaviors, that hinders your thinking and growth. And that is, drum roll, consistent coming late to work. Okay, so you now have a lot of people, if you're a supervisor or manager or even a peer or even you going to work normally, if you know that you go late to work, then there's something lacking in your planning. Yes. And lack of time management or ineffective time management hinders thinking and hinders growth. You may ask me why, and I'll tell you. If you're unable to organize yourself from when you wake up to the time you get to work, then there's something wrong. You would always be in perpetual anxiety because you're rushing to get into work on time. But I mean, you're already late, so there's really nothing you can do. And why? Because you failed to intentionally plan your time. Now, every time you hear about being intentional, and I'm so big on intentionality about everything I do. Yes, it may not yield the result that I'm looking for right now or that I desire for, but I know that is a step in the right direction and I'll get to where I want to be or where I desire to be or where I envision myself to be in the near future. So proper time management is so hinged on your priorities. So what are your priorities in life? Do you prioritize getting early to work? Do you prioritize, having a little me time to be able to reflect just before you start the new day? Okay, even when you wake up in the morning, do you prioritize some time that you spend with, talking and speaking to your Lord and your Creator, your Lord and Savior, depending on your religion? What do you do? What do you do with your time? What's important to you? Do you make time out to actually study, to invest in your growth, to read, to research? Once you start your day in confusion, that means you've come to work late, you're trying to get in you're trying to catch your breath and get right into the work, your entire day is completely ruined. You will just be hopping from 1 hour to the other, just trying to make up for lost time. Time is so key. Managing time is so key. You even need time to even spend on yourself, to reflect on what's going great in your life and what is not going great. So there's so much to talk about time, and for those who are joining my Taggy with Ivy Think and Grow Rich, one of the bonuses you get is a little secret on how to plan your time. That little secret involves me working with you one-on-one session on how to prioritize, how to, manage your time, how to know what time. By the time we're done, you'll be able to pick out the free time because we all have 24 hours in a day. Nobody has more. But there's so much you can do with your 24 hours. There's so much when you're at work, you're able to give the time to your employers, because that's very key. You're not going to be stealing from your employers. So when you're at work, there's time to give to your employers. And when you're not at work, there's time to give to yourself. There's time And I've helped quite a number of people find that time. And I would like to help you. So join TAGY with Ivy. Believe me, there's so much. By the time we're done, even before the 8 weeks is done, oh my goodness, you definitely won't be the same again. Okay, so it's Sunday afternoon, and it's time for Ivy to go take a really short nap. That's what I'm doing with my time. I've done some homework with Kenny, my son, and now it's time for us to go and have a short nap. So we've mapped that into our time, because sometimes on Sundays it's so important to just rest and rejuvenate, just block out everything, because you're starting a new week. You need to just refresh. And so it's time for me. I'm even yawning already, to go and have my nap. Okay, so bye, and talk to you tomorrow.